Thanks to all the open mic poets so far today, along with our feature readers. We've got one more round of open mic still happening. And if you haven't signed up and you come in late and you want to read a poem, please come up between and please sign up. Also, thanks to Emma, as always, and Berger for having us. We really appreciate it. Thanks to my co-hosts, Claire and David, for organizing this reading and all the other ones in this series. I have the pleasure of introducing Donald Berger. Donald is the author of A Long Time, and that book is available for purchase over here, I believe. Yes, that's his most recent book of poetry. It's a bilingual edition in English and German. Prior to that, he is the author of Quality Hill and The Creamfield Muse. His poems and prose have appeared in many national publications, including The New Republic, Slate, Conjunctions, Colorado Review, and Smartish Pace. He's a former Fulbright Fellow, and when I first met Don, I think it's 2 decades ago now, that's about right. He was helping direct the writing program at the University of Maryland, where he served for many years. And now Don is here in Baltimore, and he is now teaching at Johns Hopkins University. Please help me welcome Donald Berger.
Thank you, Stephen. And David, Clare, thank you for inviting me and for having this great series. And also to Emma Snyder and the rest of the Ivy Bookshop group for hosting today. It's nice to read with Luke and John and get to hear their work also. I'm going to read some poems that I chose to open with because they were sort of born here. I picked them. I was reading it 2 springs ago, a year and a half ago, to honor a friend whose book, The Known Universe, had just been published. And I was reading with him here. And my friend in the audience, professor at Hopkins in the English department, Andrew Miller, had me and my wife over for dinner a short while later, and I wasn't sure how the reading had gone and so on. And he brought it up and said that he especially liked the short poems. And I was about to leave the country for a year. I went to Hong Kong for 9 months and then Germany for 3. And I thought to myself right at the table, and I told him and everybody else, that would be my project. When I was gone, I would write these short poems. It was something I'd never done before. And I had what some people might call reluctantly a backlog, but I'm pretty happy with it, and this was just one variation that I hadn't tried. So I'm going to read a set of things. We'll just see how far I go with it, from a collection that is called God's Bedroom. And each poem has a title. The Magpies. Interlocking their wings, the magpies formed a bridge over the Silver River. Broken Bridge, Hangzhou. Broken Bridge isn't really a broken bridge. Broken Bridge is really a bridge that only looks like it's broken because of the snow. You have nothing to do. You have nothing to do. You don't worry too much. You make me laugh at inappropriate times. Kristen said, stand up if you don't have a chair. Once I was where I forget. Thank you. Thank you for not doing something you're not doing. Rita's hand. What about the night when I was holding Rita's hand and by mistake kissed my own? Umbrella. If you lose your umbrella, I know where it is. Where does everyone Different person. You'll be a different person 6 weeks from now. Bobby, you have a big, big, big luck in your mind. Strong enough to blow the tiles off the roof of the church. How tall is God, and how wide? How large is her abdomen, soul? Does she write poetry? How rapidly? Stagecoach rides. They exist. Which delighted me because I want to do one, so I'm obsessed with them. I have to be careful not to contextualize all these songs. I'll only get through 4 or 5 more. Day River. The women row with their feet. Clouds gang up. Clouds gang up on the sun. The hills are really social. Who's missing? Who's missing? Raise your hand. Thank you. Thank you for the note and for returning the keys. Not sure who you are, but I absolutely love your handwriting and am wondering if I could hire you to do some lettering for a graphic art project I am working on. Not kidding. I like it. I like it. I want it to be you, but I will settle for it. This is a translation of I did try to learn some Cantonese translation of the sentence. I have a red bag. Red. I have Red's bag. In your sleep. You must have done something in your sleep. I was in a restaurant and I said, we were eating, my son, my daughter, and my son, my wife and I made a joke about not getting anything to drink. I was driving and I said, they're not letting me have a drink. And the waitress, very savvy, she said, you must have done something. Pause, and then said, in your sleep. Hindi. Gone for the society, I thought I heard, but it was Hindi. The water. The water starts with you. Blue girl. Blue girl, blue girl. They named a beer for you. Home. I come from hills of sub shops. The rabbits. The same rabbits hide and run. So what if poems about them don't mean as much? What if stars tell the earth no? What if you go away? Jack. If I ordered wings, would you share them with me? Should someone tell the man to get his feet off the couch in the reading room? For Andrew Miller. Should someone tell the man to take his feet off the couch in the reading room? Yes. Natalie. I miss someone, but I don't know who. Earth. What is your favorite planet? Earth? So is mine. I'm not sure what. The wind struck my face hard in a way that said, I'm not sure what. Athena. Athena, that was her name, told me at the doctor's that the heart, or parts of it, the ventricles from sadness, do turn downward, so it really breaks. China. They're spraying their cars with a hose, just like they do anyway. Love. You don't see that very often. A pillow with love on it. One of my hobbies in Hong Kong is reading t-shirts, reading text off of other people's t-shirts. On a t-shirt, quote, to like everything or even love, i.e. the word background on a t-shirt, all in lowercase, or dunk life. Whatever it is, I miss whatever it is. The lipstick. The lipstick matched the flowers on the tree behind her. Things. Things don't want to be as clear as things that are clear. Pizza necklace. Tomorrow morning, there will be a new president. The flight. We met the pilot. He was bald and really nice. He landed us, took off with us. We even talked with him twice. Color. That wasn't a color until you wore it. Wallet on the bus. I left my wallet on the bus, and the bus brought it back. Person. I almost want to change clothes. I am so hot and dying. I care. I care if the guy in the checkered shirt walks into the cockpit. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I just fell asleep. I'm sorry. Wonderful book. It was a wonderful book once you got to know the author. God's bedroom. A crib for an infant to a queen bed mother and her husband, Lord Bed. Please, reflected three birds fly across the glass, reflected off the glass. Please say if there's a problem with this poem. Report a problem with this poem. On a sweatshirt, someone, somehow. Once, I went to the eye doctor, and the eye doctor said, I'm not blinking enough. I'll finish with just a couple more. From this book that Stefan mentioned a long time. The Start. How did Baltimore start? The old man asked the boy. And the boy looked at Baltimore and he said, I'd like to talk about that glass of water. Let's just talk about the water. Later on, to entertain each other, we'll hold the book up to it. And the last is a kind of abridged memoir. I was a couple of times lived in Berlin for a year each, and the first time I was there, I was afraid I was going to be forgetting much of what happened. So I decided to just, when I got back to the States after a year, write just about everything I could all down. And then from there I backtracked and just cut and kept lines probably on the basis of any kind of lyrical punch I thought they had. The poem is called I Forget. Everything you've never read of mine scolding itself for not being published. The chestnuts waxed the glass when the bus went through the branches in the fall. There was a real metal statue of a wild boar in wild grass at the Rotary in Darwin. There were a lot of real ones in the ditch next to Kings Avenue, Königsallee. At the cafe outside Literaturhaus once, Monica Ring took at least 85 things from her pocketbook and covered the table with them. Then she did it again, looking for something. In German, I told someone I was from England. Internal Light's rich, too, but couldn't compare. This slip of paper says, go over the Mosquito Bridge, the gate to get to it, and then the Tempelhofer riverbank. Georgi Ligeti over dinner used to ask questions like, can machines think? The streets at many times loved my eyes, like it was letting them lead. There was world weight and world force, whether the rain would come, like someone whispering. I stood 20 feet from the real Holy Grail in Valencia, but never saw them. I first saw Christian Rothman's painting, which is this, the cover. I first thought Christian Rothman's painting that I loved was called The Funny Bachelor, not The Merry Widow, but he himself said it could be either. The ads on the outside of the buses carry questions like, who has the overview? Who brakes? Who makes place? Why, I asked Ulrike Dressner once in German, why is your English better than mine? The strength of that green around the patio and the push of the music, both of these organically sad and exceptional. I was only afraid when I didn't have words for what I meant, or when the words I had